So we did all of this underwater stuff just for another puzzle piece, but also for this tube here that we opened. It's all lit now, and it goes from here to somewhere. We can't interact with it. But other than that, did we learn anything? We found this letter and we learned that the professor wanted some time away. That's why he came here, for quiet, and also because the ghost orb apparently can't follow him. Which is a little odd here is that on the one hand she judges him for demolishing the buildings, but then here he says that she wanted him to destroy the entire Quern. Not sure if that is referring to the island or the power of the island. So I assume we have to go back. We can't take this pipe to the next area. I mean, it seems to be leading up somewhere. So let's try to travel back. And here we are. Just like that. We take our crystal. And we go back to... Oh yeah, this room. There's a permanent puzzle, fortunately. And then we end up right back in the chamber. The big chamber. Yes, we do. So that was that little detour. Presumably this will open up now. And then what? Maybe one more piece, it looks like. This all could be one shape. Presumably will be, but what will that do? Oh, it might lower the entire platform because there's stuff there. What is that? Some red device. Doesn't look like a crystal. Oh.
I wouldn't try jumping if I were you. He couldn't control everything after all. I remember when this bridge collapsed not long before you came. It's a relief to see how time and nature together could outplay even him. How an unforeseen accident can ruin a life's work. I can't deny that his failure brings me joy. Unfortunately, I still need you to stay on his path. I think I may be able to guide you through, but first, I need to show you something. Now, follow me. You will not fall.
Okay.
Don't look down.
I look up. And I rotate.
Just follow me.
And I swing.
Trust me. No need to hurry.
I can't walk any faster.
You must trust me.
Shouldn't trust somebody who says that. Or should you?
This path leads to our sanctuary. He removed the crystals to darken these tunnels. Let's have some light. I suppose he wanted to hide this place from you.
Okay, she helped
It's not
us
far from here.
to fly. I assume we don't have that power now permanently. That would be too neat. In the letter he spoke of she and them, so maybe it's the ancient people.
I brought him here once too. Surprisingly, it is one of the only places he didn't ruin since then. But I doubt he kept it intact simply out of respect. This is the place we once called the Great Hall of the Amajat, the Shrine of the Seekers. You must look around and find some blue crystal powder to cast into the fire.
Okay. Is she just waiting there? Okay. Well, about the bridge.
Have you found any blue crystal powder yet?
No, I want to talk about the things that happened, please. The bridge collapsed and she was talking time would do that, and that's weird if there is no time in this place.
We need blue crystal powder.
Or am I supposed to follow her back to get the powder? Powder, no powder. Well, let's save that. That would be the premiere of a non-Maythorn puzzle. Can you believe it? Let's see what we have. No. Nothing's working. Well, we have the blue crystal now. We need to crush it, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that's the output. Where's the input? This is where the crushing is happening, and where do you... Maybe from up here. But that would require me to get the key to this place. So let's have a look. Yeah, time travel. Time is always... If there was no time in this place, we couldn't we even move around? I mean, this fire is burning because there is some sort of time. And here we have a key. I like these non-Maythorn puzzles. They're more straightforward. What symbol is that? The tree symbol from the very beginning. Okay, let's see how that works. Okay. We erase the whole thing and then we go back. It's a complicated mechanism or construction here. We go back here and insert the crystals. Then we put the bucket here. And then... No, it's not grinding. Wait one moment. Smash. Delicious powder.
Good. Now use the crane up there to throw the powder into the fire.
The crane. The bonfire needs to be... What was the term?
Use the crane.
Kindled. Oh. The surrounding fire.
Now, it is time I told you the story of my people. It is time you learned the truth about this world. The Delmar was a great, noble, and prosperous civilization. They were people of peace, a thriving society of wisdom and art. Then, everything changed. At the dawn of the Third Age, we were attacked by the Shadows. Over the years, our colonies have fallen one by one. The Shadows have slaughtered our settlers without mercy. They filled our hearts with terrible fear. In the great halls of Unnatko, the capital city of our world, the Circle of Elders have chosen 3 of our best people. Roran, the most skilled warrior. Theodore, the brightest of all scholars. And a devoted shaman, me. We were called the Amajat, the Seekers. Our goal was to find a legendary place of great power, Quern. We embarked on a journey to face the unknown and to find what was hidden. This quest has forged a strong friendship between the 3 of us. Over the years, we visited countless worlds. We became exhausted and shattered under the weight of the responsibility. We learned that the Shadows had reached the outer walls of Unnatko. We almost lost faith, but we couldn't stop. As we kept searching, we found a world that astonished all of us. This very world. Here, we found what we needed the most. Time. Time to find a way. A way to save our people. Our worries trapped us here, knowing that our home is only safe if we stay on this island. The search was over. We knew that finding this island in our time of need was not an accident. It gave us hope, and we started to believe that this world was Quern. Over centuries, we perfected our expertise. We, the Amajat, have become idols of strength, intellect, and discipline. But it was not enough. The infinite time we have been given made us obsessed with the overcoming urge to save our people. As we kept training and learning, pursuing power slowly became our only passion. We had risen above the boundaries of the body and mind. Eventually, we almost forgot the very principle of our mission. And then, I had a vision of our people. I saw their suffering. At that moment, I understand we had become the very power we were sent to search for. It was time for us to head home. I knew we were prepared. We were ready to face them. But the shadows were no longer my worst fear. I was afraid of what we had become. I was afraid of facing reality. We appeared at the edge of doom. Most of our great city was burning in flames. Unatko, our home, was about to fall. And then, we vanquished our enemies. There was no fight. They couldn't fight back. We cleansed our city of the shadows. A war that had lasted years ended in seconds. We were the saviors. We were celebrated like gods. And that's exactly how we felt. But we knew that the people we saved were not really our people anymore. We no longer belonged here. We felt we were more. After witnessing our power, people lost their faith in the Council. We, the Amajat, have taken their place. But having fulfilled our destiny, the strong bond between the three of us started to fade. A new era has begun. The era of division and conflict. As our disagreements became stronger, we turned against each other. This caused the people to take sides. A war has erupted from within. A war we were too proud to stop. Chaos rumbled across the streets of Unatko. We watched our once thriving society fall apart. Our home was destroyed. All because of us. Because of what we have become. I couldn't live with myself. I couldn't bear the great emptiness I felt anymore. I left what remained of my world for one final journey. Following the path we once walked upon, I found Quern once again. But I did not come back for its power. I came back to face the curse that made me forget who I was. I spent centuries meditating on my past mistakes, trying to find a way to make up for what I'd done. By accepting the loss of all attachments that kept me in the physical world, I managed to ascend to a new form of existence. In this way, I will never lose myself again, and I can guard this place for eternity. He didn't want you to know about our heritage. He didn't want you to see how the power of the island can ruin an entire civilization. He too wants to ignore it, but you must know the truth. He cannot accept the destructive power of this knowledge that he worships above all else. No civilization could contain this kind of power, especially not a single person. It is time for you to return to his path. I will meet you back at the entrance.
There was a lot. Music intensifies. Yeah, 3 gods that, or 3 humans that ascend to godhood and then separate. Reminds me of a certain game with a certain heart at the end that you need to destroy. Well, with great power comes great power, and what What can you do?
Now you must continue following his guidance. I will help you get back on his path. He was the first person who found this island after we left. And you must be the last person to ever be here.
It's a little bit like life itself. The older people are trying to warn the younger ones of mistakes they might make because they have made them, but maybe you can't prevent that. Maybe you have to allow him to make those mistakes himself. Because if she had seen a ghost telling her don't do all of this, would she have done it, or would she have said no, I'm still doing it?
You have to go alone now, but soon we will meet again.
Okay. Back to the Maythorn puzzles. Apparently this was not his plan, that this bridge got destroyed somehow. Which is weird because... yeah, well, she said it happened quite recently. So wherever Professor Maythorn is, he apparently didn't have time to repair it. But yeah, that was interesting story bit that we learned about the entire island, and seems like we are coming, in terms of story, coming up to the end, or maybe even a decision now.